Hi makers! In this video we're going to be making a maraca out of materials you probably have laying around your house, like a bottle, a toilet paper roll, a couple of pieces of paper, some tape, and then something to make the sounds of it. That could be little pebbles and rocks. It could be some uncooked rice, some beans, just about any small item that could fit inside of these. Can tabs would work. What you have, be creative with. But what we're going to do is we're going to add just a few of those. You don't need a lot. What I'll do sometimes is I'll stuff some in and I'll put the cap on it and I'll give it a shake, and if I like the way it sounds I'll stay with that, because if you there's a point of no return in which you get too full and you start to actually make less sound, because you want to allow for some movement in there. You want those beans to be able to move around. Once you start getting past like half full, you're actually making less sound because the rocks or material have less place to move. So once I get to the point where I like it, I'm gonna twist that as tight as I can. And then I'm going to stick my handle over the end. And what type of tape you use is up to you. But I happen to have some masking tape handy. Duct tape would probably be a really good, strong other option, because duct tape's pretty strong. But the tape you have is up to you, is up to what you have available. So be flexible. So I'm going to do a few pieces of tape going up and down, some vertical pieces, and then I'm going to add a piece that goes around as well, and that piece is just meant to help keep things in place. Alright, now you're probably thinking, ooh, there can't be anything else to do. What's the paper for? So the paper is actually to put in the handle. This handle, toilet paper is not very strong. So the paper is to do two things. One, to add a little bit of stability to this so that that handle is a little more solid. And the other reason is to give a little bit of counterbalance. Those rocks are going to make that end heavy, or rice or beans or whatever you put in there, and you want to balance out that weight a little bit in the handle. So a paper and part of a paper was what I needed in mine. And then I'm going to put some pieces of tape across here so that that stuff stays in there. So going across the middle each time. One more piece across the end. And a long piece to go around to keep those in place. And then give it a shake and you've got a maraca. Happy making!